song. Podcasts should not have a theme song. Yes, they should. No, they shouldn't. They sound good. Yeah, but people are just going to skip past it.
You know what?
You're right. We got this.
Okay, well, I'm going to bring everyone in real quick because we're going to get started. So I'm bringing in Hal and Mark from We Got This.
Hello.
And I'm bringing in Laser and Jesse as the team that are facing Team We Got This for this MaxFunDrive 2025 Trivia Challenge. Thank you all for joining us. And we're going to get started in just a moment. But welcome to our guests.
Thank you,
Welcome
Kenneth.
to you.
Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Ken, can I ask you a really important question before we get started?
They're all important, but yes.
Is your webcam green screening you into a picture of your office?
No.
Okay.
Knock over three things in the background to prove
reach behind you and make the Hulk fight He-Man.
No, I'm not going to be bullied. What are you doing? Why is it destruction? Why is it right off the bat? Why is it?
Ken
Laser,
Laser snuck into my home.
There.
What?
Look,
I see him. I see him.
I grabbed
in my
something from
office.
the background.
There he is.
There's something. It's all
Oh, wow.
real. It's all real.
You just have natural green screen hair.
Thank you.
It is. It's very smooth.
Are
It's
you
for
being
the-
lit
you
from
smooth it
one
down, yeah.
side? Yeah. It does. Your lighting is just very good. It looks very studio lighting. Yeah. Well done, Plume.
Thank you. I try to be even.
Mm-hmm.
It does look
See,
like
it makes a thing.
weeds have started to grow around your toys. It looks like it's been that. There's so many things that there's shrubbery growing around it. I don't know if I'm the only one seeing that.
Yeah.
I probably
That's where
need
the
new
green
glasses.
throw reflection is coming from.
Do you still have that curse where you see vines growing everywhere, Hal?
I do. Do you think that's
Yeah.
related to this?
I was just making conversation. It's good to see you. It's been a while.
Good to see you
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
We just wanted to
Yes,
check
he
in on
sees
your
6-second
curse.
comedy
We're
bits growing everywhere.
friends.
I love all the vines you all have in your homes.
Thanks so much.
Lovely.
Friends
Oh,
don't let
thanks.
friends go curses unnoted. What?
That just means we're all connected. And we're all connected during MaxFunDrive. Hal, Mark, would you like to kick us off with a little bit about MaxFunDrive and how they can support us and all the shows?
Oh, we would love to all of the people of the world. First of all, to everybody out there watching right now, thank you for watching this as part of MaxFunDrive. Every year, it's weird doing this, by the way, in front of Jesse Thorn, because I feel
I'll
like
be
this
judging
now. It
you.
feels like I'm doing a homework assimmate,
I'm
and
gonna
I
just
want to
have
get
a
it
piece of
right.
paper
No, for
with
like a
number from
decade.
1 to 10.
Yes, exactly. For almost a decade now, we've been part of the Max Fun family. We love being on this network. We love that our show has the creative freedom to do whatever we want and find our audience. And it's because Max Fun is supported by, ooh, look at this, so many different Jesse Thorns. Because Max Fun is funded by the membership. And this is the time of year when we ask new members to join and current members to boost. So if you would like to join or boost, visit MaximumFun.org/join. Make sure you check the box that says we got this with Mark and Hal. That's how we know that our show is going to get the support. But that's, in a nutshell, what MaxFunDrive is. It's the whole family coming together for a couple of weeks and yeah, making some money so we can keep doing this.
Yeah. And lots of great gifts.
Oh, I was going to say, especially with small and medium-sized Max Fun shows like ours, the membership money is really the large majority of the money that is coming in. It is what keeps the lights on. It's what allows Ken Plume to add to the garbage pile behind him. It's so central to everything that I love Ken Plume. It's so central to everything that we do. So if you're out here watching this, you're getting ready for some trivia, I hope, but you can do it while you also go to MaximumFun.org/join and become a member or upgrade or boost your membership.
I have to say the aesthetic this year is fantastic.
Oh, the Lisa Frank.
This is a good vibe for guys like me.
It's not just Lisa Frank. I would say it's Lisa Frank after a week of mescaline.
Sure.
really messed up.
It's Lisa Funk.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Just like a burnt red face lying on a beach in Cozumel.
Yeah, it's Lisa Frank meets Summer Rental.
Yeah.
Yeah, high out of her gourd,
Oh my God.
just drooling out of one side of her mouth. It's nuts the way the stuff looks. It's amazing.
There's
definitely
there's
the best stuff.
a
We've ever
lot
done.
of amazing MaxFunDrive gifts that people can get for becoming members that have that aesthetic on it that they can celebrate and enjoy in their own lives.
Oh yeah.
There are some tasteful things, but why would you choose the attractive bucket hat when you can choose the completely bonkers beach towel?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear the cooler bag. I don't care
Yeah.
about the bucket hat. That's my aesthetic. I'm going
You're
for
gonna
the cooler
wear-
bag.
You're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
wear the cooler bag on your
Yeah.
head?
No, like a vest. Think of a nice
Oh.
vest. Poke some holes in it. It'd be good.
You have
You're
a
my
cooler
thing is
bag
stupid.
vest like John Popper's harmonica vest. It's just like it holds cans of
Yeah,
LaCroix.
and I keep my garbage in it when I'm not on display. Okay,
Hey, don't come after me.
That's not what this is.
keeping it
Yeah.
all rolling. So what we are doing tonight is, if you've seen them in years past, we're having a trivia challenge between Team Mark and Hal and Team Laser and Jesse. And we're going to be playing for 1 hour, whichever team has the most points at the end of that hour. So the way this is going to go, I have amassed a collection, Jesse, don't say anything, of various different editions of trivia games, Trivial Pursuit, a whole mess of different editions of those that the teams will get to choose from for their questions. They're going to have the choice of what they want to choose their questions from. So I'm going to show you the categories in just a moment that you'll be able to choose from. The way this is going to work, each team only gets to choose a certain category once. You can't just dive into one category and stay there. Once you've used that category, it is out for your team to have access to. That is the
Ken?
way it works, Hal. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We choose Boomer Sports Edition.
Yep, that's great.
Bay Area.
Good news. I'm sure
Bay
you will
Area
find it
Boomer
in there
Sports.
somewhere. Keep in mind, most of these sets are about 20 plus years old. We only have one modernish edition that is in the mix. There also might be a few games that might surprise you as we go through this. So we'll get to those. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a coin toss to determine which team is going first.
All right.
So, team as the guests, Jesse and Laser, heads or tails?
Laser, you want to make the call?
Yeah, absolutely. I would like to say tails, please.
Okay. This is the coin. I'm flipping the coin. You could hear the coin flip, right? You got the set.
What did it sound like?
We
It sounded
believe
like a
you.
Heads or tails?
The coin came up heads.
Yeah, it sounded like heads.
So
I'm sorry, Jesse.
Yeah.
it
I'll
is
let you
Team Mark and Hal are going
All
to
right.
be going first. So your categories to choose from. We have various editions of Trivial Pursuit. We have miscellaneous book trivia,
Mhm.
travel trivia, movie trivia, Broadway trivia, Star Wars, Philadelphia, the WWE Superstar Handbook, and Factor Crap, which are 50-50. So it's a somewhat easy-ish way to go.
What is
And-
Philadelphia? Stop.
We've
Hold on.
It's a
Stop
city.
everything.
It's a
Yeah.
city. Hal, it's a city.
It's
It's
not
in
a good start
America.
for you, Hal. It's not a good
I'm-
start for you.
I'm charmed.
This is
So-
a new one. This Philadelphia. It feels like this feels like
This is
cheated
not a
toward
new
us.
one. We've done this before.
Philadelphia-
Really? I don't remember.
Well,
I don't
that's a
think we're
good
going to
sign.
do well, Mark.
I don't think we are either. So, Hal, do you want to play defensive here and be like, what are they going to be great at? So we're going to knock those categories off the board, or do you want to just go with stuff we love?
I feel like my brain is a bag of marshmallows right now, so I'm going to let you choose whatever you think is best. I'll ride
right.
with you on this one. I'll pick the next one. You pick this one.
How about this? Ooh, how about this? I'll pick the section. You pick the thing. Something out of travel trivia.
Foodie vacation.
Boom.
I thought you two were trying to just run out the clock.
Are we done?
Are we
And
done?
a
Is it
final
over?
score of 0-0. It's not soccer.
I remember
You-
the first time I picked a topic. I was 6 years old.
Your
So innocent.
your question from
Yeah.
Foodie Vacation is,
Mhm.
and please excuse me on the pronunciation, which spice is traditionally used to dust a pate de nata? I'm going to spell that a paste de nata. PASTEISDENATA. What
Oh.
spice is traditionally used to dust?
I-
I'm guessing
very
nata
sorry.
is Christmas.
Well, wait, hold on. First of all,
Yeah.
I just want Ken, you did a good job, but I do want to correct your pronunciation. It's
Please.
Spice. Spice is how you pronounce
thank
that. Go ahead, Mark. What were you
Well, the
saying?
spice must
Christmas?
flow. So
I'm-
please, your
I'm
answer.
guessing by nata, it is something around the holidays. Because
Mhm.
doesn't that mean birth in most in all the Latin languages?
We all know it.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you dust things with around the holidays? Cinnamon, powdered sugar.
Nutmeg.
Cinnamon would be my nutmeg. Cinnamon or
Cinnamon.
nutmeg is my guess. What do you think?
Let's go cinnamon. We'll go with your gut.
Cinnamon. We're going cinnamon.
Okay, well, your gut was correct. It is cinnamon.
Wow.
Hey, all right.
Wow.
And did
Oh
you
my
know
goodness.
that thing that I most definitely mispronounced were traditionally made by nuns?
Ooh,
I did not.
that's cool.
So
My
we're-
favorite band is
we're-
the Spice Girls.
We're learning some stuff on the other side. Laser and Jesse, what category would you like?
That's a species meatball. Laser,
We would
what's your preference there?
I feel like I know an amount about Star Wars because I watch a lot of like people talk about it. I know Broadway, but I know like 3 Broadway shows. So if it's one of the Broadway shows I know, that
Could be.
Yeah, I'm only gonna get it if it's a question about Little Shop of Horrors or Company. Those are the 2 that
Okay.
or Music Man. So that's 3 shows that I know pretty well. Everything else I'm a total ignoramus. Why don't we
Yeah.
just go with a regular Trivial Pursuit question? Or do you think those will be too hard?
Oh, sure. Do you want to do Disney? That feels like it might have
No.
something okay, no. All right. Do you want to do modern-ish Trivial Pursuit and see what Ken
Sure.
thinks modern is? Okay,
Oh,
great.
Let's find out.
Well, it's what the
we
the
get.
copyright date on the box said. It's not me. So your question is,
Sorry, just to clarify, the copyright date on the box is modern-ish.
Yeah.
yeah, the modern-ish edition.
Ah, okay. Copyright
Your
modern-ish.
question is, which of the following cities is furthest north? Boston, Amsterdam, or Vancouver?
Okay. This is a tricky
see.
one, right?
It is a tricky one. My first
Boston's got to be
instinct,
north of Vancouver, right?
that feels right to me.
Yeah.
It's definitely colder, but Amsterdam, like Europe's, it's crazy over there. Everything's like north, like it's way north
Yeah.
up there. Amsterdam, especially, because it goes Amsterdam and then you're straight up into the like Sweden stuff.
Yeah. Right up there in that
Sweden
stuff. I'm not going to get into Sweden stuff.
Yeah,
Man.
I feel
you know,
like
my-
Yeah, go ahead.
Laser, my inclination is my thinking process leads me towards Amsterdam, but I also feel like Boston is the trick answer that I want to answer here. But
Mhm.
let's say Amsterdam. You know what?
I like it.
How about this, Laser? Let
Yeah.
me throw this out there. Whether we win or lose doesn't actually matter that much. So we should just pick one of these. I shouldn't
Okay.
be freaking out about what happens if I lose
Yeah,
inside my head with my friends
yeah.
on a fundraising live stream.
Gags really got in your head earlier, and I think
Yeah.
that it's okay. He's really playing mind games, and I agree that I think we should. Do you want to? If we could count to 3, and I'll say Boston, and you say Amsterdam, and then no matter what happens, right? Is that how this game works? I'm
Boston.
unclear.
Our final answer is Boston. Ken.
Oh God, no. Okay, great.
That's your final answer?
Yeah,
No, it's Amsterdam.
it's Amsterdam. Amsterdam's our final answer.
Oh, hey, the answer's on the back of the card. It is Amsterdam. I'm sorry, Boston is incorrect.
Wow. Oh,
Should have gone with cinnamon.
I thought it was going to be Boston too. So I would have also been wrong.
Yeah,
But
I'm
we
with
said
Laser. You forget how
Amsterdam.
far
We don't-
high up things there are there. Because the
we said-
the
to be fair,
Swedish
we
stuff is
100%
next.
You
switched to
forget just
Amsterdam.
how high Amsterdam is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
how can
100% said
Mark
Amsterdam was
doesn't-
our final answer, but it's
Like,
fine.
sorry,
It's fine.
guys. We for sure said Amsterdam was our final answer. I know everyone is trying to joke past that here. But we need to be clear that it's tied 1-1.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. 1-1.
Great job picking
I-
Boston.
I don't think that's not how that went. I'm not
You
going to
just
be.
weren't listening to us.
I don't know. Play it back, Ken.
No, the problem was I was listening, so I'm sorry that is not on the board. You
Wow.
went with
Ken,
Boston.
which of
Wow.
those behind you is the prize? What's the prize? Jesse
Wow.
needs to know what the prize is.
Wow.
I
Now
don't
I'm
know.
mad.
It's probably the box I keep my self-esteem in. Team Mark and
Oh,
Hal.
Magnet Man from the
Yes.
X-Men. I see that guy back there.
Is that it? Also, who's the green guy wearing Short Round's hat? All right, Hal, what do you think?
I think it's Swamp Thing. Oh,
Is-
oh,
No, I
sorry.
mean-
Marvel Infinity Saga.
Marvel
Okay.
Infinity Saga. Okay.
You do this to me, Hal. You do this. You get the
Laser's
niche
trying
ones.
to Laser's trying to foment a rebellion in the comments.
I don't know who that is. That's a
Guys.
different. Just
Oh, that's
because
a
it's
different
Laser, you
Laser
think
boy?
it's me? It's definitely another person named Laser. I don't know what you're
and,
talking about.
And Foment is over there behind Palpatine.
I also
your
want to say that
question, Hal and Mark.
No matter what you answer here, you get it wrong because it clearly said Marvel Infinity Saga.
I don't know anything about that.
Does it
Team
say?
Hal
Oh
and
gosh,
Mark.
does it say an Infinity Saga?
Can we get that back up there real quick, Ken?
Yeah, can we get
Before
that
you ask
back up?
question?
Team Hal,
wanna see-
Team Hal and Mark.
Oh, it'll have to show eventually.
Yeah, an Infinity.
You know what? Oh shoot!
Oh my gosh.
Holy cow.
Oh, I love you two. Infinity and back.
You know what? You
To
didn't get it.
Infinity and
You did-
beyond.
You didn't get it for Boston, but I'll give you a point for pedantry.
I'll
So,
take points for pedantry.
So you both teams are tied for now because Mark and Hal, who
Yeah.
was Ultron's first victim?
Jarvis.
Yeah.
Ultron ate Jarvis, or whooped him.
Jarvis
Yeah.
is correct.
Ugh.
Look at that.
Right.
Who was Ultron's first kiss?
Also Jarvis.
I believe you're supposed to be asking us questions about Ultarn.
I love Mavril movies.
Okay, Laser, I fucked up the last one with my overthinking. You can pick what you can pick Disney even if you
Okay,
want to.
I'm gonna pick Disney, but only because it'll make Jesse Thorn furious, and that's what I go for here. Let's see it.
Yeah,
So
the
mad.
aristocrats.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Your Disney question comes from this film, which is The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh,
All
God.
right, I seen
Is
this
that the
one.
part where CPR is being performed? Can we get that picture again?
He had
And
such honey.
Your question is, what is pictured above Pooh's bed?
What is pictured above Pooh's bed in the movie The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh?
I think he has a Reservoir Dogs poster, right?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Fight Club.
Okay,
He's
right.
using it to dig his way out of the prison.
Yeah,
It's
it's
on
the
a
like
line.
Calvin Klein ad of the two
Yeah.
girls kissing.
Yeah.
It's probably honey, right? I don't know.
I just say honey. I don't know. What else does Winnie the Pooh like? Pretending to be a bumblebee, but even that's kind of a honey thing.
The original persona. Yeah, I think honey.
And is your final answer?
Yeah.
No, Amsterdam.
Okay, well, it was a nice feint at the end there, but they're both wrong because it is a bee.
A
The
bee.
picture of a bee.
Get out of
Why
here.
why would Winnie the Pooh have a picture of a freaking bee?
I mean, the bee is the thing that makes the thing he loves. So I guess
Yeah,
by
that bee is his
association-
favorite chef.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't.
I wear
is a real-
cameo. I
I'll
wear a
ask.
cameo of Emerald Lagasse to bed because he's my favorite chef. Because I
You
want to
guys
kick
know
my
that-
sleep up a notch.
You guys know that
Uh,
I'm just a little black rain cloud song?
I'm a
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed that knowing that he's a devout Catholic, he didn't have a crucifix above his bed. Come on, Winnie the Pooh.
Wait,
It's
Jesse,
Lent,
do you have a
dude.
fact?
It's
Do you have a
Lent.
fact?
No,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
about that song. Doesn't that song fucking rule? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
hovering over the
it's
honey
just
tree.
Winnie the Pooh thinking that he can convince everyone he's a cloud just by saying it over and over.
I'm
It's
just a little black
great.
rain cloud.
He's like, no, I'm not a cloud.
Just a little black rain cloud. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Hal and Mark,
Yo.
what category would you like?
Let's
And I'll
go.
tell you which one you've already chosen.
Okay.
We know.
Let's
We're still
go.
early, right?
Let's do city getaways.
City Getaway.
Sticking with the travel corner.
Your question is in one of these boxes. There we go. Due to the trees that line the city, Raleigh is often referred to as the city of what?
Trees. Raleigh is the city of
John Darnielle of the Mountain Goats.
Oh yeah.
True.
Wait,
And he lives in one of those trees.
he's a Keebler. The city of Keeblers. The city of elves. City of cookies.
City of Cookies. Cookie City.
Cookie City,
Keep
USA.
working this through. It's going great.
Cookie
Cookie
City.
City.
Cookie
got this,
City.
guys.
Elm.
Bakery.
Oh, it could be Elms. It could be Cookie City, right?
City.
I don't
City
know.
of
I have no
Cookies.
idea.
City
I live in.
City of trees.
Of
you know, I'm going to go ahead and read the question one more time before
Oh,
you answer
sure.
it. Due to the trees that line the city, Raleigh is often referred to as the city of what?
trees.
Trees.
Fuck it. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Trees,
He's gonna
yeah.
break open within the next 15 minutes. He's like, this is a real show.
Listen, I knew when we started that it wasn't a real show. So your final answer for the why it's referred to as the city of trees
Yeah.
is trees.
All the trees.
Yes. You said because of the trees that line the streets.
Well,
Why?
it was
What is it
because-
called? The city of?
Call it this.
What would it
city
be?
of
Line? The
trees?
city of lines?
Raleigh is. You're wrong.
Is it avenues?
Not
Is it
getting a
city of
point.
avenues?
So it is a specific type of tree.
Oh, Christmas.
Pine.
City of
answer?
Christmas.
City of
Final
pine
answer?
trees. Pines.
City of Pines.
Oh, city of Ganj.
City of guns.
City of Ganj.
I'm going to press you for a final answer.
Yeah,
They
City
already
of Pines.
We've
We've given you like 5 final answers, but
What
I
are you
love that you're-
doing here?
Yeah.
It's fine. It's oaks, oak trees.
City of Oaks. Okay.
City of Oaks.
that
And
checks
did
out.
you know Raleigh is also known as the live music capital of North Carolina, which
There
seems
you
like
go.
a very specific way to make them the live music
Oh.
capital of something.
What's
There's a lot of
number
nice.
two?
There's a lot of nice cities in North Carolina. There's a lot
True.
of nice cities on
I would
Asheville's
have
got
thought
some great
Asheville
music.
would have been the
Yeah.
live. If I would have
But
chosen
John
one.
Darnell went to Asheville and burned down all of their music venues so that he could have the best music of the city.
Yeah.
And that's
Goats love
They
their
take it
trees.
seriously.
So Jesse and Laser, what category would you like?
Let's go with 25th anniversary, please.
perfect.
Okay, so choose a
Yeah.
number between 1 and 6.
4.
4. So your category is art and literature.
Great.
Ooh.
Sure.
Your question is, what game was invented when Winnie the Pooh accidentally dropped a fir cone off a bridge?
That's going to be
What?
poo sticks. That's going to be poo sticks, Ken.
Final answer.
What, do you want me to change it to Amsterdam?
I'm just making sure. You were criticizing me for asking them final answer
Oops.
when I knew they were a sinking ship. And I just wanted to just point out that they were not specific. Final answer,
I-
poo
It's
sticks?
going to be poo sticks, right?
Okay. Yes, you got
Isn't that
the
what it's
point. We're moving on.
Okay. Yeah.
What? Pooh Sticks is a game. Well, do we have
It's where
two
they
Winnie
throw
the
the
Pooh
stick
games?
off of the bridge and it runs down the river, right?
Yes.
Is that a game?
You each throw your sticks, whoever's racing, on one side of the bridge, and it's whichever stick emerges on the other side first is the one who wins the game of
Honestly,
poo sticks.
You guys
So
know
it's
what
the current. It's just whatever the fluid dynamics are beneath the bridge. Anything could
Man.
happen.
Nothing in Winnie the
Whimsical.
Pooh's life should be eponymous. Stop attaching poo to things that you do.
He's a branding genius.
Yeah, he's got a poo bee above his poo bed.
Hello,
Pooh
sharks.
University, Pooh Steaks.
I'm here looking for $200,000 in
It's a real-
exchange for 2% of this stick.
It's a real poo dynasty.
You guys,
All
wait,
right.
can I say something about Winnie the Pooh? You guys know why Winnie the Pooh is so popular?
Why?
No.
Because it fucking rules. It's so
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Winnie the
he is
Pooh
pretty
is
fantastic.
So
Yeah.
awesome.
He's great.
Have you
Hold
seen
on,
the
hold
real
on, I
Winnie
want to
the
hear more of
Pooh?
this TED talk.
Have you seen the Winnie the Pooh at the big library in Midtown Manhattan? The
No.
original Winnie the Pooh, all of the toys owned by A.A. Milne's son, Christopher Robin, are on display along with an original first folio and a Gutenberg Bible in the lobby of the New York Public Library. Yeah, it's one of my
Wow.
favorite places in New York.
That was
Wow.
Winnie the
Now, let me
Pooh's
ask a
Gutenberg
question
Bible.
about let me ask a question about A.A. Milne because I don't know a ton about his biography,
Mhm.
other than the fact that he wrote Winnie the Pooh. Was he an anti-Semite or a child molester? I just assume it's one or the other.
Both.
Just with
He did it all.
All pre-1970 children's writers.
He was a Renaissance creep.
So the answer was
Right.
poo sticks.
Renaissance
We're moving on. Alan Mark,
It's so great.
what
Yeah.
category would you like?
Hal, what are you thinking?
Let's do Philadelphia because I don't remember it at all, and I'm sure I won't know the answer, but I'm excited to
Okay.
be asked
Yeah.
a question about it.
Is this
let's-
about the movie Philadelphia?
It's
It's
just
about the cream
movie.
cheese.
20 at 20 minutes and
Yeah.
and 3 seconds.
What
so,
opera is he conducting?
Hal and Mark, your question comes
Yeah.
from
Hal
guess
and
how
Mark,
much
that was-
I
that was
love
nice.
Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. This much. Final answer.
Is that a traditional Philadelphia cowboy hat that woman's? Oh no, it's like a
Oh,
it's like a tricorn.
I think it's a
And
tricorner.
he has
Yeah.
a
and is he
cheesesteak
wearing
on
a
his hat?
cheesesteak on his head?
Yes, no, he's wearing a cheesesteak on his head,
Yep.
Okay.
Man,
Was
I'm
that the
eating a
question?
cheesesteak.
which is also a traditional hat in Philadelphia.
No.
when
Okay, I'm
Hodgman
ready
and I
for
were
this.
just on tour in Philadelphia recently. We ate like monsters.
You went to
Oh, so
Ishkabibbles,
good.
right? Isn't that where
We
you got
ate,
your
uh,
cheesesteak?
We got them just from a place,
Okay.
just a place we walked past, and it was amazing. It was our second dinner, and I ate all of it.
Yeah.
And then we went out for breakfast the next morning, and I ate a bunch of Scrapple. And
you're
Oh,
still here.
Scrapple.
yeah, Scrapple's good.
Scrapple's
Honestly, I
great
like
at breakfast time. You just have to cook it until it's all crispy bits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mark and Hal, your question is:
Ken is so mad.
there are
at us.
72 stone steps that lead up to the art museum that were
Yeah.
made famous by a film.
Star Wars.
What film?
Come on.
What film has a statue at the bottom of those steps?
Star Wars.
This is like if the category was San
I mean,
Francisco. And then
do you
you're
want-
like, Dorsey, this famous bridge
Yeah.
traverses the span between
Here-
Marin County and San Francisco.
It's a children's book, so I'm not going to overthink it. But if I were going to overthink it, I would say the statue is actually from Rocky 3, and it was put outside of
Yeah.
the Spectrum, and he throws his helmet at it, and it sat outside the Spectrum for years, and they've now moved it. If you're looking at the steps up to the art museum, it is to the right, and people will go so you can form a line and take pictures. And who was it this year? Whoever we played, I think it was Washington Commanders. They came in and put their jersey on him, and any team that does that will lose. They lose.
Hey,
the next
Ken,
game. Yes.
Ken,
So it's
since
Rocky.
they got a point for pedantry, can we get 2 points this round?
Yeah,
No.
seems fair to me.
No,
So
the reason why you do not, because first of all, you dare denigrate this book. How dare you?
Yeah, how
Because
dare you?
what does this
Amazing.
book say? This book says that the film was Rocky 3,
Yeah.
Not generic Rocky.
Yeah,
It actually
Rocky
was
3.
very specific in it being
Generic
Rocky 3.
Rocky is Rocco,
So you don't get
and it's a
pedantry
great
points
doll.
because it's actually the answer. And if you had not answered Rocky 3, you would have not gotten any points. But you got the points because you went full pedant, which was not full pedant. It was just right to the answer and the question that was asked of you. You got the point.
Can we get
That
a ticker
sounded
with
like
your
the
blood pressure
monologue. Yeah.
out of this? We can watch it rise.
What? How
It's not the
is somebody
Wonka
keeping
monologue.
score?
Yes. I am
are?
also.
It's
yes.
1-1.
Right now, it is.
Right now, Ken's winning, and the rest of us are going to jail.
I
Yeah.
was a loser as soon as it started. Mark and Hal are at 3, and Laser and Jesse are at 2. Is where we stand right now. So it is still
All right.
anybody's game. We're still proceeding. So, Jesse, Laser, what category would you like?
Laser, what about comedy classics? How does that sound?
I love that. I've seen a movie.
Great.
If it's
Let's
about
do
airplane,
comedy
I got it.
classics, please.
Bragging.
Your question is, what is the name of the sequel to Magic Mike?
The second one, Magic
Mike
XXL.
XL.
XXL, Jesse Thorn. I think you will find it.
XXL was Magic Mike 3.
No.
How many Magic Mikes are there?
Well, there are 3 now. But the
So
last
what was
one
the
is the
third
one
called.
Magic Mike, the one with the girl in it.
That's a long title.
I haven't seen any Magic Mikes.
Jesse, you must see Magic Mike XXL.
Yeah.
It's
I
so
know.
good. You don't have.
I
you
bet
really
it
don't
is.
have to.
Once we're done with the trivia tonight, we're gonna all watch it. We're gonna watch it all.
I think via Ken Plume, I made Bill Corbett watch Magic Mike XXL and Trace, I think, for one of
We
your little
did.
shows.
So, Laser, do you actually know the answer? Because I thought
Yeah,
it
it's
was
Magic Mike XXL. I saw it in the theater right after breaking up with a guy with that guy. It was a huge mistake.
You went in, then you went in and watched the movie and saw. Yeah,
Wow.
that's tough for a movie.
Well,
Yeah.
that pain has become a point because you got it correct.
Yeah.
Did you
It's
just
a great
stab?
film.
Oh my God.
Mark and Hal, what category would you
Yeah.
like?
I think it's your turn, Mark.
All right. Let's go with one of the Broadway ones. You want to do Cast Party or musical trivia book, Hal?
You pick. I won't know the answer.
All
I
right.
bet.
Let's go Cast Party.
Cast Party.
Oh wow.
By the way, Ken Plume right now surrounded by sources of trivia like Sheila E. is surrounded by drums in her drum set. Just standing
playing
down,
them all.
Ken Plume standing down stage with 270 degrees of trivia surrounding him, so he has access to every.
Bahrain.
You know what? I knew at some point in my life it would be useful.
It will
and Hal,
one day.
Mark and Hal. What musical has a boy who opens this musical with the line, "Now that is a very unusual hat. I wonder what's under a hat such as that."
I'm gonna
Cat in the
say
Musical?
Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
Yeah, is it Hedwig? And
that's
I got this
that's
one.
an unusual
It's Marilyn
merkin.
Monroe.
What's under that merkin?
Once on this island?
So what was your answer?
Susicle.
How do you agree with that? Is that a
Mhm.
team answer?
Be real quiet, yeah.
That is correct. Susicle the musical.
Yeah.
The
All
full
right.
answer, of course, would have been Seussical starring Whoopi Goldberg.
Ooh.
Starring Whoopi Goldberg.
Wait, what is Whoopi Goldberg in Seussical? Is that real?
Yeah. Yeah, she
Oh,
was
that's
in
amazing.
Seussical.
Amazing.
She was also, I saw her in A Funny Thing Happened when I was like 15.
Cool.
Oh,
I saw
yeah.
that too. She was great in it.
Yeah, she was great. Although the day before or 2 days before, I had seen Bring Into Noise, Bring Into Funk, which
Yeah.
completely transformed my conception of what theatrical performance could be with
Yeah.
its
Mhm.
blinding genius. And so A Funny Thing Happened with Whoopi Goldberg was sort of,
But it
I
was
was like, oh, this is funny.
amazing that Whoopi would run from Bringing the Noise to go do.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was an amazing.
She
You
took
haven't
off
seen Whoopi Goldberg
Savion's
dance.
cab shoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Jesse, Laser, what category would you like?
Let's go with Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night
Ugh.
Live.
Wait, is this going to be really hard? Because it's all Saturday Night Live questions, right?
Well, because
Yeah.
it's Trivial Pursuit. I think we should stop doing the Trivial Pursuit ones because those are real trivia questions. I don't.
Oh.
The other ones are just like
Yeah.
shit in Ken's house.
Yeah,
If
do
we
the
pick
ones.
Star Wars. If we pick Star Wars, is Ken just going to watch a laser disc of Star Wars that he has and ask us something?
Yes.
It's a VCD of the Phantom Menace. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to pick the
Yeah.
categories where he reads out of a 4-page book.
Yeah, we could do Saturday Night Live, but I'm not going to know the answer.
Yeah.
I'm down. Cocaine.
I'll tell you this, as a person who has played a lot of, that's probably the answer to the first 10 years, who has played a lot of Ken Plume trivia. These individual property Trivial Pursuits and books are so flippin' hard. I don't think I've ever gotten
Okay.
one out of any of these.
Yeah.
Then I'm backing out of that. Put the choices up again, Ken.
Can we do Star Wars? I'm just very curious. I bet it's going to be really hard, but I just like talking about Star Wars with my bros, you know?
Right?
Yeah.
Who does
Wrote
it?
down.
Rolling out. I mean, I'm anybody who listens out there who listens to Jordan Jesse Goes knows that I'm a medium Star Wars guy. So, let's go with Ken. We're going with Star Wars.
Okay, well,
Is this just going to be trivia questions that Ken wrote? I bet the Star Wars ones are just ones Ken thought of.
This one's on a CVS receipt.
your question is,
Uh-huh.
what did C-3PO thank the maker for?
What did
And it's not
C-3PO
handwritten. It's on a card that says Star Wars that was printed by somebody other than me.
Okay.
Thank the maker. I mean, it was
C-3PO thank the
narrowly
maker.
escaping a scrape.
Well, I was going to say that the maker made another robot for him to fuck. The round one.
Yeah. The round
round
one? Sorry. The round one?
one.
You know, dumb one.
Our,
Yeah.
Fuck me. That's what they're lovers, right?
Clearly.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Sure.
C-3PO. How grateful are you that you found someone? It's gonna be so hard to find
Yeah.
somebody to put up with your fucking fussy ass. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah. That's
Your
true.
golden fussy ass.
You're a dipshit in 6 million languages and we're breaking up.
Uh-huh.
Now let's go see this movie together.
Let's go see this really horny
Let's
movie.
go see
together.
Magic Mike XS2.
I'm trying to think of any Star Wars scrapes I can think of. There's the part where they're in the garburator.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
when they
that's
get
not
into
it.
the car.
I don't think
Carburetor.
C-3PO's in the garburator, right? Just Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. Thank the maker. I feel like I'm seeing a plane go by, like a fighter jet, and then they go, thank the maker, you know?
Mm-hmm. Was it when they buzzed the control tower, despite explicit orders not to? In the movie Top Gun, Ken, is that the right answer?
Yeah. Was it in the movie Top Gun? Can you give us a clue?
Give us a Top Gun.
I will.
clue.
There is an answer.
Okay. If you want to support us, please go to MaximumFun.org/join and become a member of Maximum Fun. It's a great place to support We Got This and all of your favorite Maximum Fun shows directly. And remember that Maximum Fun Incorporated is now Maximum Fun Media Cooperative, a fully worker-owned co-op. I'm one of the worker owners of Maximum Fun. I'm very proud to be both an employee and one of the worker owners. I'm also very proud to be partnered with Max Fun with my own programs. And I hope you'll support us by going to MaximumFun.org/join. Laser, while I was talking, did you come up with an answer?
I think what happened is something accidentally shot a different thing. And that thing accidentally shot was gonna shoot C-3PO. That's my final answer.
You know, if that one guy worked in the George W. Bush administration, his nickname would be Bobby Farts. What do you think?
You know,
I
don't want to do this,
Okay.
but I'm going to press you two for an answer.
I just gave you the answer. They were.
There's a consensus. What's the consensus? The consensus answer for the team.
It was a
My
star
consensus is I'm going with Laser's answer. Laser
Yeah.
said when an airplane flew by.
Okay.
There's a star battle. They're
Right.
walking around.
Right.
There's something gonna hit them, but something else.
Almost
hits
a
that
Star
thing.
War.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. But something hits the thing that they were gonna hit. And that's
Okay.
my final answer, and that's what I think it says verbatim on your card.
Okay. I'm just hearing right now in my mind Luke Skywalker shouting out to C-3PO, just shut down all the carburetors on the detention level.
Oh, the carburetor.
By the way, I just did a staged reading of this movie on Saturday, and I'm not sure of the answer. I think I know what it is, but
Hal, do you what answer do you think it is before I give you? First of all, I'm sorry, Team Laser and Jesse, your answer is incorrect. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was? Wait, it was?
Shocking.
Oh, then I don't know what it is.
Wasn't it when he's coming out of the oil bath?
It was as he was coming out of the oil bath that he thanks the Hiker.
Yeah. Now, before we choose
The hot oil bath, as he was coming out of the hot oil bath.
Before we choose a topic, I just want to quickly touch on our show goals, which we've discussed a little bit on social media. But this year we've done a lot of weird stuff in the past, including the Hot Wings Challenge, which my doctor told me I cannot do anymore. He said, nope, that's bad for you.
You had a rough day that day, my friend.
Yes, but I think what we've learned about the people of the world, the incredible community around our show, many of whom support us at MaximumFun.org/join, many of whom have already boosted and upgraded. And for those of you who are new, you can always go join at a level that's comfortable for you. But even at the $5 a month level, you get access to a library of bonus content that spans the entirety of Max Fun, all the shows, all the content we put out over the years. And we're going to put out different pieces of content based on how many people we reach. Can we throw the goals up on the screen real quick?
I can. I can.
Any combination of 150 either new, upgrading, or boosting members, we're going to record a bonus episode with Paget Brewster, who recently texted us to remind us that we're due to record. That will be on the bonus feed. If we get to 250, this is doable. We reached about 300 last year. That's what we hit last year. So we're trying to get there again. At 250, we will record Best Swear Word with John DiMaggio. And I've seen people asking whether or not it's going to be bleeped and whether or not we're actually going to do it. We are actually going to do it. And you're only going to find out what it sounds like if we reach that number. But the thing we're really excited about, that we have not done this for a while. We've allowed you to overturn decisions. Just sort of you decide what it is and we overturn it on your behalf. But we're going to do something different at 300 this year. We're going to allow you to choose any episode from our entire library that has been released, and we will re-ask and re-answer. So we will re-record the episode. We will redo it. It may be a completely different, it might be something from the beginning and we're in a different place now and we get a different answer. It could be a different journey to the same answer. We don't know, but it will be a completely new episode that you choose for us to do. I have a feeling I know what a lot of people will pick, but we won't know.
But guess what? We might come up with the same answer anyway. We may come up with the same thing.
I don't know. You two have changed
Dangerous.
so much. You've changed so much.
Yes. Yeah. And by the way, I appreciate Kate and Leslie shouting out, and they like these goals. This is what we want to do. We're always putting things out on that bonus feed throughout the year, by the way, both video and audio. So it behooves you to be a member at the $5 level if you're able, so you have access to all of that, including stuff with my dad. He was the first guest we had at a bonus episode.
That's right. Get some Bill Lublin.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear what we're doing on Jordan Jesse Go for?
Please.
Content?
Absolutely.
So, Jordan and I have been creating new shows for each year's Max FunDrive. So 2 years ago, we created the show Stash Rules Everything Around Me, or Stream, which is our Burt Reynolds recap podcast. It's the world's most popular Burt Reynolds recap podcast, where we recapped a bunch of Burt Reynolds movies plus an episode of 90210 he was on.
Right.
Then this past year we did a show called Gracie's Game Gauntlet. That's where my my then 12-year-old daughter taunted us by making us play the worst video games imaginable. Just truly execrable, nightmarishly bad video games. And then recap the experience. This year we have a new show that's called Movie Podcast. Sometimes we watch shows, which is a recap podcast of films and television programs that involve podcasters. We started with a show called Alex Inc. It starred Zach Braff in the sitcom adaptation of the smash hit podcast Startup that America was demanding at the time. It is truly execrable.
Did you watch Dear Christmas?
We haven't watched Dear Christmas. Should we put Dear Christmas on the list?
You simply must, Jessica. It's a Melissa Joan Hart.
D-E-A-R or D-E-E-R?
D-E-A-R. It's a Melissa Joan Hart podcast or like Christmas movie about. She has the most popular podcast in the country called. And it's a holiday themed podcast, and somehow it's the most popular podcast in the country, and she makes a ton of money, and she has never done a Christmas episode. It's none of it makes sense. Also, it was so obviously filmed during COVID because there are only 3 people in like the whole movie, to the point where there's a character who is off screen the entire time, and then when he is on screen, he's clearly just like a PA sleeping on the couch. It's the best movie I've ever seen. You simply must watch it.
I'm really excited to watch Dear Christmas. I'm going to put that on the list. We've also agreed that every 300 new and upgrading members who support Jordan Jesse Go, we will add to our list an additional episode of the nightmarishly bad sitcom Alex Inc., which features in its pilot a precocious child saying to Zach Braff's character, "Dad, nobody thought radio was cool. But when you do it, it's magic."
Oh, I just felt my life drain out of me and spill into the sewers.
I just felt like finally we were seen.
Oh,
If
we
there
lost
is
Lisa.
not
an orgasm, Hal.
Thank you. Yeah, you finally got me there. 48 years into my life, I got there. It wasn't that bad. Not as good as I thought it would be. Anyway, go to MaximumFun.org/join. That is how you access all of that. That is how you make this happen. None of these shows would exist without you. You keep everything going, especially the people who are supporting our show. That's why we can keep doing fun stuff like this. So please, if you can, do it. If you can't, maybe somebody else you know can, and you can get them involved. You can always share the show. There's plenty of ways to support all of your favorite shows at all times. Ken, I'll take Saturday Night Live because I'm not scared.
You know what I'm going to say before that?
Go ahead.
I'm going to say
Please
that.
bring out a puppet. Please bring out a puppet.
Bring out a puppet. Bring out a puppet. Tell us with a puppet.
All of the people of the world. There's plenty of puppets back there. I challenge the people of the world to make us come up with another goal beyond 300. Another thing to unlock. That's what I would like to see. I would like to see Hal and Mark have to go back to the well and force each other to be creative and come up with something
if they
fun.
Get to 500. Can I throw you guys a pitch?
Yeah,
sure.
If they get to 500, they fuck R2D2.
Thank
Done.
the maker.
Sorry, is that the round one?
Hold on, I have to create 400 emails real fast.
You know what I'm talking about, Laser?
Yeah, the round one.
Yeah.
The trash can.
Yeah.
So your Saturday Night Live question,
Yeah.
Team Hal and Mark.
Ken, we were just talking about Star Wars with the boys.
Yeah.
You know how we do.
Not a fan. Your question is, what former cast member returned to play Merryweather, Heaven's Gatekeeper, who sent Ed Grimley back from the dead to quote-unquote get a life?
Former cast member?
I can read the question again if you need it.
Go ahead.
Ed Grimley would have been, so it would have been one of the originals.
No, it could be anybody from the. It could be.
I guess that's true.
It could be Joe Piscopo.
Cast.
That was the All-Star year. That was 84.
Yeah.
84 to 85.
Do you need the question again?
Yes, please.
What former cast member returned to play Merryweather, Heaven's Gatekeeper, who sent Ed Grimley back from the dead to get a life?
Merryweather.
That is
think
the
that's
most
the-
important part of the question.
That's good. That's the part that's gonna unlock it for you.
Yeah. Merryweather.
I want to shout out
April.
April Pendergraph said R2DTF, and I think
Oh.
That's it. That's at 500.
Yeah.
MaximumFun.org/join. Former cast member.
Round of wee pound.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be one of the originals. I'm gonna go on a limb and guess Dan Aykroyd came back for it.
I think it's Eddie Murphy. I think it's when he came back to host.
Eddie Murphy,
because he came back and hosted early that year.
Oh,
I interviewed
then
Dan Aykroyd for Bullseye this year.
Yeah.
It was so awesome. Dan
Oh,
Aykroyd
man.
is so Dan Aykroyd-y, but not in a bad way.
I've heard bad things
Yeah.
about him doing podcast interviews, but you got through. I mean, you're a pro.
He was great.
You're pro.
No, he was so great. He was a joy. It was so fun to talk to him.
Did
I
he
was
talk
so
about
worried
coming
about
back
it.
to play Merryweather?
He
Yeah.
said that whatever Mark and Hal said was probably wrong.
Dan
wait, that
Aykroyd
can't be right.
was also a guest on We Can Be Weirdos, a show that Dan Schreiber does. And Dan Schreiber is one of our guests for this week. In fact, that episode is going to drop immediately after
It's
this
already
live
out.
stream is on. Oh, it's out for people
That's
to listen
right.
to. Dan Schreiber is the guest. So
it is
go
8:02.
listen
It's
to
Can I
go
can I
listen
tell
to
you-
not only the Bullseye appearance of Dan Aykroyd,
Yes.
but also on We Can Be Weirdos, where he discussed a lot of supernatural stuff that he is very keen and has a lot of thoughts on.
Can I say something about Dan Schreiber very quickly, and then you can
No.
reveal whether it's the right answer or not? Okay, I'll be quiet. You see if you can pick this up when you're listening to the episode, but I immediately felt like Dan was one of my best friends that I just never met before, and that we will be in each other's lives forever. And that may not be true, but you can definitely hear me falling in friendship love very quickly.
Yeah, he is. He's an.
He doesn't
absolute
remember
delight,
me.
that guy.
Yeah.
He asked me how Hank was, so I assume he meant you. When we were hanging out in our treehouse yesterday.
Yeah, but he kept calling you Mike while he asked how Hank was.
That's true. Yeah. He kept calling me Mike XXL.
By the way, you're both wrong. It was Chevy Chase.
Oh yeah, that was the other thought I had.
So
I was right. It was 1 point to us, and it's tied.
Yep. Nope.
Great.
That is not the case. But you're very close. It's 4-3. So it is still anybody's game.
And we're playing to 5, or how does this work?
No, we're playing for an hour of playtime. So we are
An hour more, sure.
We're
13
20
minutes more.
20 minutes left.
Okay.
I want to thank Aaron for posting in the chat. Sorry to be sincere on Maine, but my MaxFun subscription is the best of my far too many subscriptions. It will be the last to ever go. Thank you so much, Aaron.
No,
Thank you, Aaron.
mine is
Thank you.
classmates.com.
Thank you.
Sure. I can understand that.
Got to keep up.
Gotta keep those elementary school crushes.
Laser and Jesse, what category would you like?
Oh, I've been burned by all of these. Let's see.
Comedy classics? Did we already use that?
We did,
Yeah,
and
you
it
did
was
comedy
the answer
classics.
was Magic Mike XXL, which I wouldn't.
That
I
was a
don't know.
comedy classic?
That was a comedy
Yeah.
classic.
Can we
Well,
just
we
say
do-
comedy classics again in the hopes that we get a comedy classic
No.
question?
No, you've already used that category. So the rules that I have made and
Okay.
will not be changed. I'm sorry. I have to. There's got to be some kind of rule that sticks
Yeah, you
Sure.
got to
in
choose.
this world of ours.
You got to choose one of the ones that sucks.
I'm gonna
World.
choose.
Now remember these categories that they chose. You can still choose.
We
So-
could choose Philadelphia.
Yeah, you can choose Philadelphia if you want.
Do it. Do it.
I
Do
mean,
it.
unless it's
But you
that
wanna give
underground
that-
Benjamin Franklin Museum or Scrapple, I'm gonna get it wrong.
The Franklin
that's
Institute.
fair.
I don't know. There's a lot of
Can
stuff.
we do
in this book.
fantasy books? Can we do
Yeah.
fantasy books,
mean, if-
Jesse?
I mean, we can. I'm not gonna be that helpful.
Okay, great.
Okay. Well,
It's
fantasy
gonna be Winnie the Pooh again.
fantasy books. Your question is: in Strange the Dreamer, what is the name of the city that Laszlo is searching for?
Gorgle Bell.
Gorgle Bell.
Google Bell is your final answer?
Yeah.
No, he was off trying to capture Smurfs. The answer is Weep.
Okay. Well, that was a big mistake, Jesse. I don't know why we.
Yeah, you really blew that one, Laser. Laser, I'm just gonna go ahead and lay that one down at your feet. That one is all you. And what the what with what the what?
You know what? I don't want to see you two blaming each other, so you can blame Hal and Mark.
Great.
Please feel free. We'll absorb
Speaking
all
of,
Don't even
Hal and
try
Mark,
to
what
pull
category
shit
would you
Yeah.
guys.
Let's go.
How is that
Sixth
mic
edition.
both too loud and echoing at the same time? I've never seen that before.
Because I'm in a giant cavernous room.
Are you on the mic that they use at Chuck E. Cheese to announce?
He's in an abandoned Chuck E. Cheese right now.
Is that where you
All
are?
right. Caitlin, your birthday party's ready. Caitlin, your birthday party's ready. Step over to table number 4. The cake has been laid down.
Wow.
I did work at Chuck E. Cheese for a summer in high school.
Wait, really? Mark,
The
you've
cake
done everything
been laid
cool.
down is the
Yeah.
line.
Everybody, we all got to do our own thing. So, a couple people, they put a little spin on the ball. Some people put a little too much spin on the ball. Let's pick a category. 6th edition. Get me
We have
away
Go
from
Cake.
these ultra
We have Go
specific.
Cake. Your question is,
Mark just got a
What?
text.
what
Well,
southern
that was not
U-
me. I was wondering who got a text because I was like, somebody set their phone on something, then the whole thing just vibrated.
No,
It was me
you.
getting a text. My fiance just said, "You should read Strange the Dreamer. It's so good."
See, so it was worth picking the category.
There you go.
Yeah, new thing to share.
Changing lives. What southern U.S. state's Creation Evidences Museum claims to have the only known double-yolked dinosaur eggs?
Oh,
Isn't it Mississippi?
where is that creation museum?
I think it's in Mississippi or Alabama.
Is it
It's in one of
Mississippi?
those two.
I think it's in
It's in one of
Alabama.
those. All right, I'll go.
I think
with
it's Alabama.
All right, is it Alabama?
Texas.
Fair enough. Did you know that?
Texas, really?
Did you know?
Texas, not a southern state. Texas is a western state. We all know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you
Or
Southwestern.
shred that. Shred those
full
questions.
Western.
Yeah.
Shred 'em.
Terrible question. Terrible question. Texas is not a southern state. Get out of here.
Was this supposed to bring people together, not tear you all apart?
No,
I
it
think
brought
we're
us
united
together
against
against
you.
this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Labor has formed against management.
Wait, this is we got this is so you're the management. It's you and Hal.
Rise up, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I
Jesse,
should
you
be
pick a
fighting against you
category.
two. Who's
I'm
joining
terrible
me?
at picking categories.
Okay. None of us is. I'm choosing action movies.
Great.
Action movies. Your question is
Buzzing the control tower. I did an episode about Top Gun with Ben and Adam from Greatest Trek. John Hodgman and I did. It was a lot of fun.
Oh,
Watch
nice.
Top Gun. It's a very weird movie.
this question is
is.
not about Top Gun. What is the full name of the second film in the Kingsman series?
Movie Jesse doesn't want to watch too.
Kingsman. Okay, Kingsman.
You
It
love
should-
umbrellas.
What about shittier Bond?
You love
Remember
clothes
Good
and you
Shitty
love
Bond?
umbrellas. This is like a movie that was made for you. This is an action movie about tailoring.
In Guy Ritchie, they found a man I dislike more than I like clothes.
Kingsman. It's like the Society of the Golden Circle or something like that. It's like a prequel. Colin Firth is now a less hot child.
Isn't he Elton John in that movie? No, that's the first movie. He's Elton John.
He's Elton John.
It's the same actor who plays Elton John in Rocket Man, who's in
Oh,
But Colin
Elton.
Firth. He was making a Colin Firth reference.
But Colin Firth
Who's
plays
also
young
in it.
Elton John.
right
Yes, plays young Elton John. And old Bernie
in
Taupin.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
We love movies.
Gentlemen's friends who
Wait,
love
while you're thinking about it, Laser,
Sword
do you,
Cane. Yeah.
do you remember when Bohemian Rhapsody was nominated for Best Editing and the scene that they
Oh.
showed when
Had
it was up when they were announcing the
450 cuts in it?
nomination? It was 450. It was like the worst. It was like somebody asked me to cut.
Yeah,
What
No,
was
look
shot
at this.
with
No, look at this.
40
Look at
cameras?
this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at over here. This person. Oh, they're there. Look, there's
Yeah.
a dog.
Nominated for most editing.
What is the full name of the second film in the Kingsman series?
The society, the Golden Society of Friends.
The Golden Society. Ken, our final answer is Kingsman 2, the Golden Society of Friends.
It's incorrect, but I feel super bad about it because Laser at the top, you did say the Golden Circle, and the Golden
Is that
Circle
right?
is Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
I was like, oh, he got it. He
Downgraded
knows.
to the Silver Circle.
That's so. I haven't seen it. I have a strong. You guys are familiar with this. You have a strong brand that other people care about more than you do, and mine is Colin Firth. But I was told that I shouldn't watch The Kingsman because it gets really sexist in the last 20 minutes or something like that. So I haven't seen it.
Hey, Guy Ritchie.
It's not the last 20 minutes.
Guy
It's the whole
Ritchie?
thing.
Yeah.
Sexist?
To be fair, it's Matthew Vaughn, who is Guy Ritchie's protege. He's the
Yeah,
Robin.
well,
he
Guy
did, right?
Ritchie's
He's the
back.
guy that
Produced
made
by Guy
Beaches, is
Ritchie.
that correct?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Beaches.
Beaches, right?
So, where we stand right now, we're still well. We haven't moved the needle at all since the last time we checked in.
Deadlock.
But
yeah.
rather than the trivia categories, we're going to play a musical game, which we have played before in the past.
Oh,
We are
okay.
going to play Doo-Doo.
You're going
So-
full Jigsaw and just changing the game in the middle or right
This
at
has
the
happened
end.
before. I know there's no long-term memory about anything we've done in the past, but we have done this before.
Oh no, I remember the doo-doo.
I remember doing
or
this.
Max
Not up
Fun
at the
Drive.
top. Okay.
I did say there would be moments that we would deviate from the pure trivia to have something slightly different. So for
Sure,
those
but
who
you
are
have to
not
say, you have to
familiar-
give some spin and say like,
Now we're going to deviate from the trivia with something new for you.
yeah, because you're Jigsaw.
Pray we do not deviate
Okay,
further.
well, you know what? I'm just
Burn.
presenting another puzzle for you to figure out. So for those unfamiliar with Doo-Doo, we're going to go one team at a time. They're going to give 90 seconds. One team member is going to be the Doo-Dooer, who will be trying to get their partner to guess the song that they're only able to convey via Doo-Doo, like doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. No lyrics, nothing else beyond that. The other one is the Doo-Dooey, who will be accepting it. So you got 90 seconds to guess as many as possible. So the person who chooses to be the Doo-Dooey will cover their eyes, avert their gaze, not look at the screen at all, because I will be flashing up a card to the Doo-Dooer about the song that they were going to try and convey with the Doo-Doos. Does that make sense to everyone involved right now?
Yes.
And hopefully the
So
audience.
one of us has
I'll-
to receive
I'll-
the doo-doos.
I will
Yes.
give. You want to take the doo-doo?
Sure,
Mark?
I'll do the singing. Yeah.
I'll do the singing. You do.
You'll do the singing. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the singing. You do the guessing.
Okay, so Mark, you're going to cover your eyes. You're not going to look at the
Okay.
screen. You're going to get 90 seconds to guess as
Yes.
many
Okay.
as you can. Now, you can pass, Hal, if
Yes.
if you choose to pass,
Sure.
and we will go from there. So, Mark, when you're ready to avert your gaze,
Okay.
we will proceed.
Can you just explain it for 5 more minutes?
So, there's a game called
Yeah.
Doo-Doo, and it's a musical game. It's a lot of fun. We've done it in the past. People have enjoyed it immensely, particularly the people
And
who
we're
have-
out of time for any more questions.
Oh, look, Jesse's doing an Alan Suze.
So, Hal, ready to
Mhm.
go now.
That is backwards, Ken.
Doesn't
You
matter.
gotta-
Figure it
you
out.
gotta
Hold
let
on
it
a
go
second.
now.
Hang on a second. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Can you explain this to me one more time?
Flip your camera,
Just
sir.
kidding.
Where is the flip?
I don't know. Figure it out.
Why is it mirrored? It's
Oh,
never
it's
done
under
that
video.
before.
It's under your video settings.
Okay, go.
Okay. Do 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 do.
We will rock you.
Do 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 do.
Tiny Dancer.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That was so good. Pass. Do
I know that. Dang it.
do do do.
Jump in the name of love.
Do do do. What?
Yeah, by
Stop
the
in the
Pointer
name of love.
Sisters.
Stop in the name of love.
Do 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 do.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Do 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 do.
La 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 la. Deck the halls.
And time.
What was that one that I missed? It was driving me
feel like
crazy.
everybody would have gotten that.
You'll
for goodness
say
sake.
the
Oh, yeah.
price of
I
my
can't believe I missed a
love.
Broadway one. Also,
Yeah,
I love that all I could hear was Ken Plume's very slowly, like,
Oh my gosh. Could he move those cards slower?
yeah. Jump in front of the train of love.
Sit
I gotta
on a
turn
pot
that.
of coffee, Plume.
Let
My
me
goodness.
monitor a clock and also flip the cards and also keep the score and also keep this moving and
Yeah.
also keep the
We
show
don't
going.
care about the
for 10
score.
years.
Quickly.
Plus, he has
Yeah.
to make time for complaining.
I'm just trying to make time for me, Jesse. I'm just trying to make time for me. It never happens.
Laser, are you singing or am I?
Well, here's the thing. Your mic is like cutting in and out, but I'm also in the middle of puberty and singing is kind of hard for me right now. I'm a good either way. I think we both have an equal chance here.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, so we got
I'm on the mic. Let's go.
Laser's
you,
back.
I don't know any white people music.
that was 5 points. That was 5 points to Team Mark and Hal. So
what do they have to get to win?
well, this is just additional points for their score. So it's again,
Which will be, this is it though. This is it though. This has got to be the last one because now
this
at
is
time.
not. We started late, Mark. So
Okay.
We're here forever.
We're going for an hour.
You're not leaving.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't want to leave. I just like a grand finale as the penultimate part of a show.
Oh, we got a good thing. We got a good thing. No, this is all good. So your time starts now.
Do do do. Do 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 do. Do
Michael row the boat ashore. What is no?
do 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 do.
You also can pass if you'd like.
Pass. I actually have never heard that song. Pass. I know, crazy, right? I'm only familiar with that song as a cultural reference. Pass. That's a rap song. Pass. Doesn't even have a melody.
This is fantastic. I'm so happy right now.
Do 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 do. Do, 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 something like that. I
Smoke
don't know.
on the
That's
water?
the greatest music that's ever been recorded. Pass.
What? What?
Okay, so here's one.
Doo-doos only, please.
Let him sound it out.
Yeah.
Smells Like Teen Spirit. The national anthem.
How's this
Winnie
song
the
go?
Pooh.
Do 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 do
Okay.
do do.
We're at time.
The Cheers theme song. Cheers theme song.
Yeah, Cheers theme
They got that
song.
one. They got that
That's
one, yeah.
absolutely correct.
Yeah,
I heard a story.
I'll give you the point for.
I heard a story about Biz Markie. Hold on, Ken, because I got to tell you this Biz Markie thing. I heard a story. Biz Markie was like
Amazing.
a legendary DJ.
Oh, it's Kumbaya. Got it.
And I heard a story where he was DJing at like a big music festival, and he was pissed that nobody was into it, and so he just started playing theme songs from TV shows in the 80s, and then he whipped out that he had 2 copies on 45 of the Cheers theme, and he was cutting back and forth between the copies of the Cheers theme on 45. and he's like, none of y'all got one of these. And apparently the Cheers theme is really rare on 45. And he was traveling the world in his crates with 2 copies of the Cheers theme so that he could cut and scratch the Cheers theme.
That's fantastic.
That's all. Just because Mark,
Did you
he was
see
a
the
great
ghost
guy.
that just passed behind Mark? What was that?
R.I.P. to a
Yeah.
legend.
Don't worry
There's a
about
few.
it.
Slenderman.
Yeah.
Laser, just for your edification, here's what we
Yeah,
Kumbaya,
Kumbaya,
Yeah.
which is the same melody of Michael Boyle. Oh. Okay.
I know the Pink Pony Club. That's the one that's just white. You just gave me a bunch of white people shit.
Yeah.
Even the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, I'm going to be honest with you, is white people shit.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And
That
then
one I
one
sang
you
pretty
got.
good. I sang Afternoon Delight all right because that was in
Yeah.
Anchorman or something.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It was very
That
good.
Yeah. The Fresh Prince of Bel Air theme I never watched because I was a Christian, but it's a song that is sang at me a lot by my partner. The only bad thing about him.
What is the hook of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air theme?
How could you give a
Um,
doo-doo of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme?
I could give you the
Yeah.
actual thing. You mean like the hook? There's no real hook because he just tells the story, but
Right,
it's
there's
got
no
that.
melody, right?
It's got that. Do 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 do
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
do 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 bum bum bum
No,
bum. In
how?
West Philadelphia, born and raised
know,
on
now
the
do the
playground. Is where I
doo-doos
spent
with
most
that.
of my days. Do do
Yeah.
do do
I've
do do
met
do do
Steve
do
and
do
Jazzy
do
Jeff
do do
before.
do do. It's nonsense. It's gibberish. Tear that card up and set it on fire.
Yeah.
Card stays.
If we reach 500 new upgraded or boosted, we will have a bonfire around that card
Mhm.
and toast
Ooh.
marshmallows.
Come and take the card.
And then we'll throw the card into the garbage pile and see what alights. Guys, I gotta go. It's my wife's birthday. She wants to have
Go spend time with
It's
Tim
Teresa's
on her
birthday.
birthday.
Then this is well then we are at the final game. The doo-doos
Yeah.
for the
Okay,
so
final
this,
game.
this
Let's
is the
do it.
final game.
Final game.
And the final game is this awards a point. So potentially each team could get 2 points off of this.
It's hands on a hard body. Everybody has to
And
have
it
their hands on their
is-
desk.
and
For
it
1
is-
point.
And it is who can retrieve from their fridge a type of relish.
I'm at a rental
I
with an
can.
empty fridge.
Can we
I'm gonna
have the
tell you, I'm
point?
sitting right
No,
here.
I have to see the relish. It is absolutely required. I can't just take it on.
All right, fine. Relish.
I'm leaving this to Laser. Laser was on.
Okay,
it,
good.
so-
Yeah. Yeah, Laser was ready with that. Hal's got
How you
Hal's
doing,
got to go
Mark?
downstairs. I'm good.
This
How are
is
you?
Well, which is
this
good.
is the thrilling conclusion that this game deserved.
No,
Yeah.
well, listen, I just wanted to keep the cool kids with me for a moment,
Oh, okay,
All
cool.
right, Ken.
but they left to
Thanks,
go get
buddy.
some relish. So why don't we
Oh, you
use this
turned
moment
it
to try
around on
to
us?
try and consolidate? So why don't we talk about MaxFunDrive one last
Sure.
time before we go, and to thank everyone for watching right now. Really appreciate it. But yeah, let's talk about MaxFunDrive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you to everybody who's been in the chat. Kate and Nick Zorbo, Drew, Leslie, Donna, everybody in there in the chat. We really appreciate it. If you are a fan of We Got This, or if you're a fan of other Max Fun shows, we hope that you will take this opportunity to go to MaximumFun.org/join and become a member of Maximum Fun. It starts at just $5 a month. It is easy, and every time you watch something like this or listen to an episode of your favorite podcast, you will know that you are one of the people who made it possible.
Amen.
Laser, did you get some relish or what?
No.
Right. Did you go to the kitchen, get the relish, and then get up again to go back
No.
to get it?
So
Because
I
I do
just-
that a lot.
I don't wanna-
Oh, that's cute.
I just think I think it's a homophobic game. We don't have relish in our house, but I can show you what we do have because we're autistic.
Yeah.
So we have Lunchables.
Okay.
And we have rice pudding. I have a
If you
dog.
mix them together, they eventually
Oh,
become a
dog.
relish.
We have a
Look
lot
at
of
the
pickles
pup. What's
because we
up,
have
pup?
trans femme friends, but I don't have relish.
I
Hot dogs.
I also think this game might be anti-Semitic because I don't have relish either in my house. But what
Yeah.
I do have is 4 different kinds of peeps sent
okay,
by
so-
our mother-in-law, by my mother-in-law.
I really love the idea that asking you to get peeps wouldn't have been anti-Semitic in this
That's
context.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Jesus was Jewish. That's why. They are risen.
Okay, so
If you put them in the microwave, they are.
so the game was
I have
to-
weed treats for my dog.
to go to the fridge and retrieve some form of relish. So what I'm going to say is both Laser and Hal did go to their fridges.
I have a Sega
And they both came back with something that they relish. So I'm going to give a point to both teams.
Hey, look at
Oh my
that.
God, we
Retrieving.
won.
What a
We
happy
won.
ending.
We did it.
Hooray us.
You know what? It's a form of winning. I mean, points wise, not there, but yes, I think we all won because of the time we got to spend with our incredible guests, Laser and Jesse, on this wonderful night. The first of 4 of these trivia nights that we're doing with a whole range of incredible guests. I hope you join us. All of them, you can follow us on our YouTube channel, which you're on right now. You'll see when the dates are and the times are for those and the guests coming up. They're going to be fun. This has been a fun night. MaxFunDrive is a very important time for all of us, as Jesse said earlier, while Hal and Laser were retrieving their relished items from the fridge. But I want to thank all 4 of you for being here and for making me feel so good about myself and about the choices I've made in my life that have led me to this moment of being in a position for this to happen to me.
Anytime, buddy.
Not just tonight, but also 3 more of these nights and hopefully many more to come. So thank you. And a reminder that the new episode with guest Dan Schreiber, a clean slate, an incredibly fun episode, is available right now. You can go listen to it. And Jesse, what's your Bullseye episode this week? Have you already?
We've got an incredible interview with George Lopez. I did.
Very
You had listened to George Lopez crying while talking to Jesse on your bingo card.
I did.
Well, great news! You just got a bingo because.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you listen to me and George Lopez talk.
I had that in my sports betting app. I'm a millionaire now. Thank you.
I mean, what I heard is that Laser. So that's another point to your team because Laser just got bingo.
Yeah. All right.
And have you revealed what your next week's guest is yet for Bullseye, or is that still under wraps?
No, I can tell you what it is. It's really good because it is, as I knew, Well, we got Vincent D'Onofrio coming up later this week. And then next week is Tom Green and Lucy Dacus of Boy Genius and solo music career, who was
Oh my God.
wonderful.
Wow.
She's
Very
so
cool.
great.
Great time to
Tom
get
Green,
Lucy
very sweet
Dacus,
too. Really like Tom Green too.
Nice.
Right on.
And
Tom Green's dog came with him.
and Laser, you have a show coming up as well that people should know about.
Yeah, Joy Who Lived is a trans comedy and theater festival in Los Angeles and streaming online. That is all trans folks. Then we've got 25 shows. Kicks off on March 31st in Los Angeles with a show called Gentleman's Club featuring Rebecca Sugar and River Butcher and a bunch of cool people. Go to joywholive.com or you'll be on the wrong side of history.
Nice.
I thank you all for being here. So see you everyone who's watching on Thursday is our next one of these. Great guests.
Yes.
Go check them out. Hal and Mark, any last words on behalf of We Got This before we go?
Yes. Not only is the Dan Shriver episode out now, but to give you a sneak preview of what we have coming up next week is a topic that has been asked many times over the 10 years we've done the show, and we are finally doing it. It is Best Thrilling Adventure Hour segment to coincide with the 20th anniversary, and our guests are the creators of the Thrilling Adventure Hour, Ben Acker and Ben Blacker, who we make choose between their children.
Oh,
So that's what we do. That's what we do. We step it up during MaxFunDrive. It's MaxFunDrive right now, as you have heard many times, but we'll reiterate, we'll say it again, MaximumFun.org/join. Make sure that you check off the boxes for We Got This with Mark and Hal and Jordan Jesse Go. And thank you to all of the people of the world who watched. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.